According to a February 2015 statistic, 136 black males have been killed in January and February of this year. Also, one individual dies every 8 hours in America. Today I'll be talking to you about police brutality involving black males in America. I will discuss police using excessive force, who this issue affects, and why we should be concerned about this issue. Now, I'm sure you all have seen many news cases within the past year involving police brutality in the black community. I'm sure you have seen many news articles and videos that have shown police officers grabbing, beating, or even choking these men. I'm sure you all remember the case involving Eric Garner, the 43-year-old man from Staten Island, New York, who was choked to death by the Staten Island Police Department. This was a severe case. CNN released an article in December of 2014 that was entitled, "Wasn't New York police officers' chokehold on Eric Garner really necessary?" You have to ask yourself. Garner's lawyer, Jonathan Moore, stated in this article that the officer was using excessive force, no doubt about it. He was also violating his departmental regulations, meaning this officer went against the grain. He did not do what he was supposed to do. He made the situation even worse than what it was supposed to be. Police brutality has been affecting young black males for decades. Oftentimes, some police officers view black males as a threat to society, meaning they see them as drug users, criminals, thieves. Stephen A. Crockett had an article that stated, "Black men are 21 more times likely than whites to be shot dead by the police," meaning black males have a higher risk of dying than whites. Also, in many situations, you see that white police officers are killing more black males than black police officers. This issue should be addressed because young black males are constantly losing their lives every day as we speak over activities that are pretty minor. You know, for example, going to the Walter Scott case, we see that this man was minding his own business. He was in his car just doing his normal thing. A cop walked up to him and addressed him, told him to get out of the car. From what news reporters say, and as well as the cop, he said that Mr. Scott was attempting to grab his handgun. And what happened was Scott got out of the car, ran, and the police officer started running after him, and he ended up shooting Walter Scott in the back. And he fell face down on the ground. There was an article that CNN released that was describing how Walter Scott was confronted by the police because of a broken brake light. As you can see, this is something very minor. You know, who would think that a cop would stop you for having, or a cop would use this type of behavior just because you have a broken brake light. Anyway, this issue, we should all be concerned about this issue because it really could happen to any of us. You don't have to be a black male or just, you can be anybody. We all should be aware of what's going on today as far as this issue is concerned, because it's getting worse as we speak. As I pointed out before, an individual is killed every 8 hours. Thank you.